Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. One of the features that most Nigerians talk about whenever the government of Buhari is made mention is the issue of bigotry and ethnic sentiment. That there is a lot of prejudice against or towards people just because they are not a member of a particular religion, not a member of a particular political party, not a member of a particular region. And that had always been the issue, especially when the treatment given to Fulani headsmen who are involved in kidnapping, banditry, and the likes. The treatment given to them seems to be far better than what they're giving to other people who are involved in the same crime. And most people believe that that is traceable to the fact that they are a part or they are from the same region with the leader of this current administration. But right now, a particular group is saying something very stunning, something that for me, it's going to be a little bit difficult, especially as it regards the person that it concerns. They're talking to President Muhammadu Buhari to do this so that Nigerians will be bold enough to say that he is not a bigot and his administration have nothing like ethnic sentiment. But it's a huge one, considering what is following this issue. We're going to be looking at these because it concerns Nnamdi Kanu. We're going to be looking at what these guys have to say and also the possibility of such happening. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. The Eastern Intelligentsia Coalition, EIC, has said that releasing the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, unconditionally will reverse allegation of ethnic and religious bigotry level against President Muhammadu Buhari federal government. In a statement released in Enugu, the group also stated that a return to peace in the country was possible should the federal government show up the trust deficit it created since 2015 by releasing all political prisoners, especially Igbo youths, profiled as terrorists and being meted with the worst treatment, torture in various detention centers, or even killed extrajudiciary. The statement was signed by patron of the group, Professor Obasi Igwe, the chairman, Oke Onwa Kalusi, and Secretary Dr. Kenneth Nwankwo. According to the group, since 2015, Nigeria entered the era of redefinition as being described by many, stressing that within the period, an impression has been created that policies and action of the federal government were targeted against a section of the country, thereby denying them a future in their own land. It said that the spectacle of Kanu in chains, hands and feet, seemingly denied sleep after endless grueling interrogation and forced confession, while Meitiala and other gun-toting terrorists like the unknown gunmen in eastern Nigeria operate virtually freely, does not speak well of the country. This is not a worthy legacy to posterity. Justifying the call for his unconditional release, it stated that given that by ethnic association the Igbos have nearly become synonymous with IPOB, the trial of the group will be a trial of the Igbo nation by your government. Can the federal government, already being accused of sectionalism, afford to create an enduring bitterness between one section of the country and another that it seemingly favored? Although clothed in legal jargons, extradition is essentially a political act and implementable only by mutual consent of the two countries involved. Nnamdi Kanu is a British citizen. This raises the question, was the consent of the British sought before his forcible repatriation to Nigeria, or was he merely kidnapped and dragged against his will in Kenya or elsewhere and forced back to Nigeria? The coalition urged the federal government to end the influx of foreign belligerence into Nigeria, as well as immediate disarming of the AK-47 welding terrorists in the nooks and crannies of the Middle Belt and southern states. And this has really triggered so much reactions by Nigerians. And shockingly, some are supporting it, and some people are saying it's not possible, while others are of the opinion that Kanu brought everything that is happening to him on himself, and there's no way he can be freed. Let's just look at what they have to say. This one here says, continue to beg Fulani to release Nnamdi Kanu while Yorubas are assembling their best hands to defend Sunday Igbo. This one said the pressure for legitimacy is more than what they can manage, so they have no choice than to release him. Another one here said, good talks, bro. Another person here said, PMB is difficult and cannot accept what you are putting before him. He will not release him unconditionally because God created him for the purpose, showing forth his wonders, so that at the end, PMB will free him by force, and that will mark the end of Fulani hegemony. The Red Sea will end it all. This one say, Emeka Nwankwo, the sins of your father is awaiting for you, and you will be like your father. Oh my God. This one say, Nnamdi Kanu is already out of detention. His recent abduction has made Nigeria to meet their Waterloo from the international community. Nigeria is now under Colodrum and must concord to it. This one say, God is supreme. If federal government like it or not, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out and Biafra platform will stand. Another one here say, Emeka Nwankwo, you are not an Igbo. That is not your name. I think that one they're talking about some other person. This one says, well, if you want to ask me and if you seek my opinion, I will tell you that what Nnamdi Kanu has done can never bring him unconditional release, because if you look at the number of people he has coerced, I don't think he coerced them, to continue fighting the federal government is much. There's no way he can be released. Well, that I do not know. Another person here says, federal government doesn't need any clearance from you. Let all Igbo hold their ethno-religious hemonism against the Fulani because of Christianity and PDP frustration. The another person said, we Igbos don't want any peace from Buhari. If he like, let him do the worst. No, we need peace, my brother. Peace is important. And this one says, MNK must have to be released because he has no case to answer. He never entered Kanu, Kaduna, Katsina to kill anybody. But Fulani headsmen have traveled from Kanu, Kaduna, Katsina, and far north down to southwest, southeast, and south to kill Nigerians. Release MNK is different and can cost nothing. So release him now. This one said, well spoken, Professor Obasi. Your choice of word is germane, especially in the time, context, and consequences. Nigeria is sitting on a time bomb. To rely on a weapon of mass destruction and the newly acquired super Tucanus to intimidate, harass, and oppress a section of the country will never work. The bandits shot one down 3 days ago. The super Tucanus can still be aggressively brought down if misused or abused. All we need is prosperous Nigeria. That's work for everyone. Wow. And this other person here say, well, let's sit back to see if such will ever happen. But as long as there is a constitution and there are evidence against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is no way this can be accepted. All right.